Hello everyone, we are Group D. I'd like to introduce about our ideas.
We choose the 11th goal, sustainable cities and communities. And we thought that Mitsubishi Fuso trucks could be used to solve the problems. Here are some of the reasons why we focus on it. Many countries, especially Japan, are experiencing a serious aging of the population, which will continue to accelerate. Especially in Japan's major metropolitan areas, that it is expected to increase by an overwhelming number of people. Some areas had more than 1 million elderly people as of 2015, and the number of elderly people is expected to increase in this way. In 2014, this is increased by up to 1.04 million people compared to 2015. And as people get older, their body function declines. Many people will find it difficult to go out because their feet and legs become weak. Many people may find it difficult to shop. Access to grocery stores is one of the most important things in life. We thought it was essential to improve this. The influential factors that make shopping difficult can be divided into supply factors and demand factors. Supply factors include the closing of neighborhood stores and the termination of public transportation services. Demand factors include access to a car, age, gender, family structure, income level, and health status. We thought that the best way to solve these two factors comprehensively was to sell groceries on a mobile basis using Mitsubishi Fuso trucks. The truck we will use is the e-Canter, which is environmental friendly and ideal for driving in urban areas. There are several advantages and disadvantages in doing mobile sales. First, I want to explain the advantages. E-Canter is an electronic car, so it doesn't emit gases. Zero emissions promotes silence and smoothness in driving, and reducing air pollution to overcome promotes problems in cities. Also, it can run about 100 kilometers on a single charge. It can reach Chiba and Ibaraki, where agriculture is thriving, within 100 kilometers from Tokyo. So it makes direct delivery from the farm possible. Moreover, since Fuso has stores all over the country, they can gather information from all the areas, and since it also has a good reputation, so it is recognized and attracts the attention of many people. So farmers can do mobile sales more stable than they can do it by themselves. Finally, the government is supporting such a business to increase those who are difficult to go shopping due to aging population. So if the government supports the business, it will be able to reduce the cost. On the other hand, there are also disadvantages. Next, I want to describe the disadvantages. First, we need to find the right people and high-quality farmers. The acquisition of human resources is important, so it has to be done properly. But at the same time, it costs a lot of money and takes a lot of time. Also, there are regulations under the Road Traffic Act and Urban Park Act. It is not possible to sell food products freely anywhere, which may interfere with our business. Furthermore, demand is unclear, especially in metropolitan areas, because we hardly ever see mobile sales cards and supermarkets are not too far from their house.
As you can see, our idea applies Mitsubishi's technology nowadays, like logistics network, delivery system, the truck center, and AI system. We establish a delivery market by e-carter to suburbs where the residents are not able to reach downtown easily. Since e-canter produced by Mitsubishi is a brilliant idea for the environment which we thought should be introduced more. So we named our service e-carter to emphasize this amazing truck, which is an electric truck provides your necessities. E-carter will be a wonderful link from city to rural area. It may also improve the farm cell and people's lives that are difficult for driving or taking buses. So, how do we practice it? First, we use AI to decide where to hold the stations selling products and the delivery route. Delivery system these days might use Dijkstra's algorithm to calculate the suitable route for delivering products to households. With cluster analysis, we can calculate the best place to set our stands for people to receive what they want to purchase. Then, we apply logistics network and trucks e-canter to develop a complete delivery system. By the way, this step is eco-friendly in this global warming society, thanks to the electric truck e-canter produced by Mitsubishi. Use AI to collect about consumers' preferences and analyze big data to decide what to sell and how many of them should trucks deliver. This can also be handed to the brand we collaborate with for references. The whole running will be like a cycle. We design routes by AI, practice the plan by logistics networks, analyze big data for consumers' preferences, and bring in our e-carter to the suburbs. We reject the appearance of shopping refugees. With e-carter, you can order things at home, walk in minutes to get to our stand, and even shop more. There's no worries about the inconvenience.
So we interview 4 people, and the first is a man lives in Nantou, 70 years old, and the second is a woman lives in Tokyo. She's 50 years old. The third is a woman lives in Taipei, about 60 years old and just retired recently. And the last is a man lives in Hsinchu, 62 years old and retired. We got 6 questions to ask them, and the first is, have you seen mobile sales cars before? How often would you use it if it were available? And we found that although there are mobile sales cars in the suburbs, such as mountain and countryside, it doesn't meet consumer demand perfectly. And the next question is, how often do you shop for groceries in a week? How do you go to a supermarket or hypermarket? And how long does it take? And most of them go shopping by bike and car. But weather influences a lot when riding bike. Like when it rains, it is dangerous for riding a bike. And also it is dangerous for elderly to drive car. The next question is, what problems do you have in your daily shopping? And the second interviewee said that it is hard for her to bring back heavy or big things such as water and rice because she goes shopping by her bicycle. The fourth question is, what is important to you in shopping? And we found that both origin and price plays an important role. The next question is, have you bought groceries through online shopping before? And is there any pain point? We found that although online shopping is convenient, it isn't perfect because of the lead time, and the quality isn't always as good as it claims online. The last question is, Do you shop in a convenience store often? Almost all of the interviewees say that they only shop in a convenience store when they need the goods urgently, because the price is more expensive and the kinds are fewer than a supermarket. So, what are the insights through the interview? Although there are mobile sales cars in the suburbs, it doesn't meet consumer demand perfectly. So, through AI, we can provide what consumers want more accurately and more closer to where they live. By using sales cars, elderly can go shopping on foot, which is much safer and easier for buying heavy things than by bike. We can supply cheap goods with high quality and origin that traditional mobile sales and convenience store can't supply because of the economics of scale and rent. In addition, it is easy to provide different kinds of goods by using specialized sales cars, such as sales cars for fish, fruits, or necessary.
In fact, there has been a similar service provided in North America nowadays. It's called Instacart. The difference between us and Instacart is that they got a personal shopper, and we got a reliable AI system to manage our customers' needs. As you can see, its market size is getting bigger and bigger, especially during this pandemic year, and it's keep growing. As to the e-carter, a potential service which is similar to Instacart, due to the background of global warming, shopping refugees, we provide a service designed for aging society like Japan by Mitsubishi Fuso. People can also enjoy the wonderful fresh vegetables and fruits without time and space limits. E-carter. We imagine a world which is kind to anyone, the planet, and your living. Thank you for your listening.